Once upon a time, there lived a young girl with her rich father. The girl named Cinderella. Cinderella only lived with her father because her mother already died. One day, her father decided to marry again. Then, he marries with a widow that had two daughters. Cinderella lived with her weak stepmother and two cruel sisters. They treat Cinderella like a servant. They always ask Cinderella to do all the housework like mopping, sweeping the floor, and cooking. One day, when Cinderella was sweeping the floor, the two sisters was eating a fruit and threw the banana peels on the floor. The stepmother came into the living room and saw the peels on the floor. She was mad. Cinderella, you're a lazy girl. Clean the floor neatly. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I will clean it now.
Cinderella was made to do the dishes. Cinderella wanted to eat, but her wicked stepmother mad at her. You can eat the leftovers after we finish. Now go back and wash the dishes. She made to sleep in the attic. Every night she cried and slept in hunger. Looking at Cinderella, the little rats and the bird felt bad for her and became friends with her. One day, the palace threw a party and invited everyone from the town. The king wanted his son to choose one of the pretty girls to marry. The king sent an invitation to all the young maidens for a grand ball at the palace.
All people, I have a message for you from the king. Everyone is invited to the grand ball next week. He will choose a princess for the prince on the occasion.
Everyone was happy to hear that news. Cinderella was also very excited because she always wanted to see the palace.
Cinderella's sister preparing themselves for the ball then asked Cinderella to help them. Then the mother came. Come on, girls, prepare for the ball. I want the prince to marry either of you, and you, Cinderella, help them to prepare. Oh, mother, the prince will marry me. Cinderella, fix my hair and help me get dressed. No, Cinderella, come here first. I will marry the prince. Cinderella was very kind. She helped both of her sisters. Cinderella wanted to go there, but her stepmother didn't allow her to come. The sister and stepmother left Cinderella for the grand ball. Cinderella was left alone crying. She remembered that she has a gown from her mother's wedding gown, but it was all torn. Then she began saving it, her friends, the rats and the birds, helping her too. This will take a lot of time, and I'm afraid that the party will be over when we finish it. Suddenly, a fairy godmother appeared.
She told Cinderella that she will send her to the ball.
Who are you? My gown is all torn. How can I wear this gown? Don't worry, sweetheart. I will help you. Zimzalabim!
Then Cinderella's old clothes changed into a beautiful new gown and the shoes changed into glass shoes. Cinderella's appearance totally different. The birds and the rats that was jumping on the pumpkin changed into a carriage. and the birds change into a coachman. Then the rats become horse. The godmothers change Cinderella appearance and it becomes totally different.
But godmother, my stepsisters and stepmother will be there too. They will get angry if they see me there. Don't worry, I won't let them recognize you. Thank you, godmother. You are very kind. But remember, my child, the magic will only last until midnight. Remember to reach home by then. Yes, godmother, I will take care of that.
She waved goodbye and set off for the ball. When she entered the ballroom, all the heads turned toward her. The stepsister and the stepmother could not recognize her. The handsome prince saw her and fell in love with her at the very first sight. He approached her. "Hey, beautiful lady, may I have the pleasure of dancing with you?"
Yes, of course.
The prince did not dance with anyone else. He could not take his eyes off Cinderella. Cinderella danced all night with the prince that she almost forgot the clock was approaching midnight.
Suddenly, she remembered that godmother's word. The clock caught her eye. Oh, I must go home now. As she was running, one of her glass shoes slipped off her foot, and she had no time to get it back, and as she saw the prince was running behind her, she quickly sat in the carriage and went away. The prince saw her shoe and quickly picked it up.
Why did she run away?
It was 12. On the way her carriage disappeared and turned into a pumpkin again. She took a shortcut and ran, and finally managed to reach home.
I will find her, even if I have to find her in the whole country. I want to meet that girl anywhere I can.
The prince was so eager to see her again that he went along with his men to search for her. They went door to door. Every girl in every house was made to try the shoe on, but the shoe did not fit anyone. They finally reached Cinderella's house. "Welcome, my lord."
My lady, is there any girl in your house who came for the ball?
"My two daughters attended the ball last night."
Get your daughters. They need to try this shoe. We are searching for a girl who was wearing this shoe.
"Oh, one of my daughters might have worn the shoe. I will call them." The sisters were made to try the shoe. They tried to squeeze their leg, but the shoe did not fit any.
Is there anyone else at home?
"Oh no, I only have two daughters." Stepmother had locked Cinderella in the attic so that she couldn't try on the shoe.
We need to inspect the whole house. Soon, one man saw the way towards the attic, and the door was locked. Is there someone in here? Then the stepmother followed him.
No, there's no one here. You don't need to waste your time here, my lord.
He broke the lock and went inside. To his surprise, he saw a girl sitting near the window. "I found a girl here." The prince and the man gathered near her, and she was made to try on the shoe. The shoe fit Cinderella's foot perfectly. The stepmother was shocked.
Ah, no, no, no.
"I finally found you. What is your name?"
Cinderella.
He instantly went down on one knee and proposed her. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes!
The prince took her hand in his hand and kissed it. He then rode back to the palace along with Cinderella. The king and queen were very happy to meet Cinderella. Cinderella and the prince got married and they lived happily ever after.